can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snake shout, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like. You know, I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is Saquon Barkley, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Steelers.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 yards.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Jones pass.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Now Jones. He completes it to Tate. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And a short gain here down to the 22.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Mike Hilton.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. From the gun, Jones. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second down and 8. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Giants 7, Steelers nothing.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st and 10 is counter. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete to
a good pickup there at 22.
1st and goal.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit the tackle to Isaac Yiadom. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. The fullback won. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the 1st time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. To throw again. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Completion here to Claypool. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. $11 yards there, first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Jones. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll run on first down. Connor. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Deone Buchanan made the tackle.
Again, a run with Connor. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Hands to James Conner. He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
On third down, it's Connor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
Their own 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the punt, they have a long way to go if they want to tie this football game.
And when you say a long way to go, you mean the full 99 yards backed up almost as far as you can be. And they also have to be aware that the defense is going to come after them. A lot of defense will blitz and attack in this situation, hoping to cause a little bit of havoc.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Jones on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Jones on 3rd and 2. And Tate's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. On first down, Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
49-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
First down run for Connor, not going to get much, maybe a yard. 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Tate on the return. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 39, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 40, 20,
greatest show
10,
on earth, baby.
5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Robert Foster, 95 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Well, to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. He completes it to Tate. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive at least. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Throwing, Jones. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And it's 2nd down.
It's
2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
It's Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Roethlisberger's pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Golden Tate. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Steelers, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the